In the previous class, we had studied the chemical properties of metals. All metals do not react with oxygen at the same rate. Their reactivity depends upon their nature. It was seen that metals react with oxygen to form metal oxides, and those metal oxides are basic in nature. It was tested with the help of litmus paper, where we saw that the red litmus paper turned blue in color, which indicates that the metal oxides are basic in nature. Then we had the reactions where metals react with water. There we had the formation of again metal oxides or metal hydroxides along with the release of hydrogen gas. We will go through the reaction of metals with acids. Sodium, magnesium and calcium react valently with hydrochloric acid, which is denoted by HCl, or dilute sulfuric acid, which is denoted by H2SO4, liberating hydrogen gas and metal salt. Aluminium and zinc react with dilute hydrochloric acid or dilute sulfuric acid, liberating hydrogen gas and the corresponding metal salt. Iron also reacts with dilute hydrochloric acid or dilute sulfuric acid, whereas copper does not react with these acids. Let us see some examples where metals react with dilute acids to form salts and hydrogen. The first example is Mg plus 2HCl, where Mg stands for magnesium, HCl stands for hydrochloric acid. They react to give MgCl2, that is magnesium chloride, which is the salt, along with H2, that is hydrogen gas. The second reaction is 2Al, where Al stands for aluminium plus 6HCl, HCl stands for hydrochloric acid again, react to give 2AlCl3, where AlCl3 is aluminium chloride plus 3H2, H2 stands for hydrogen gas. The next reaction is Zn, where Zn stands for zinc, reacts with hydrochloric acid, that is HCl, to give ZnCl2, that is zinc chloride, plus H2, that is hydrogen. The last reaction is Fe, where Fe stands for iron. It reacts with hydrochloric acid to give ferrous chloride plus hydrogen gas.
Take a test tube containing a piece of sodium. Add 5 ml of dilute hydrochloric acid with the help of a dropper to test tube from a bottle. Bubbles come out of the tube. Bring a burning matchstick near the mouth of the test tube. Gas burns with a pop sound.
It shows that acids react with metals producing hydrogen gas.
Reaction with acids. Let us do an activity to demonstrate the reactivity of metals and non-metals with acids. Take samples of magnesium ribbon, aluminium foil, iron filings, peeled copper, charcoal powder and sulfur powder in separate test tubes and label them as A, B, C, D, E and F. Add 5 ml of dilute hydrochloric acid to each test tube one by one using a dropper. You will observe that some gas is evolved in the test tube A, B and C while none in the rest. Now bring a burning matchstick near the mouth of the test tube A, B and C. The evolving gas burns with a pop sound. The test tube D, E and F do not evolve any gas because they do not react with the acid. This activity shows that some metals react with acids to form salts and give out hydrogen gas, while the non-metals do not react with acids.
Reactions with bases. Take a beaker containing water. Dissolve 2 or 3
metals react with acids, hydrogen gas is formed. We will do an activity to prove this. Take a test tube and a beaker. Pour 5 ml of dilute sulfuric acid into the test tube and 20 ml of soap solution in the beaker. Now drop small pieces of zinc granules into the test tube. What do you observe? You will see bubbles in the test tube. Now allow the bubbles to pass through the soap solution kept in the beaker. Bring a burning matchstick near the mouth of the beaker. Now listen carefully. You will hear a pop sound. What does the pop sound indicate? The pop sound indicates the presence of hydrogen gas. Here, zinc metal reacts with dilute sulfuric acid to form zinc sulfate and hydrogen gas. Thus, we can say that metals react with acids to produce hydrogen gas.
We'll go through the reaction of metals with bases. Metals react with bases to produce salt and hydrogen gas. We'll take up the first example where 2NaOH, that is sodium hydroxide, which is the base, reacts with 2Al, Al stands for aluminium, plus 2H2O, H2O stands for water. When they react together, it gives 2NaAlO2, which is sodium aluminate, plus 2H2, where H2 stands for hydrogen gas. The second reaction is 2NaOH, where NaH again is sodium hydroxide, that is the base, plus Zn, zinc, which is the metal. They react to give Na2ZnO2, which is sodium zincate, plus H2, that is hydrogen gas. So from the above examples, we can see that the reaction of non-metals with bases are complex.
Prepare a fresh solution of sodium hydroxide in a test tube by dissolving 3 to 4 pellets of it in 5 ml of water. Drop a piece of aluminium foil into it. Bring a burning matchstick near the mouth of the test tube. Now listen carefully. You will hear a pop sound. What does the pop sound indicate? The pop sound indicates the presence of hydrogen gas. Here, aluminium metal reacts with sodium hydroxide base to form sodium aluminate and hydrogen gas. Thus, we can say that metals react with bases to produce hydrogen gas.
Dissolve 2 or 3 pellets of sodium hydroxide. We get a sodium hydroxide solution. Now pour this solution in 4 test tubes. Label these test tubes as A, B, C and D respectively. Close the mouths of test tubes with the help of a cork fitted with a thistle funnel. Add small pieces of metals, aluminium and zinc granules in test tube A and B. Charcoal and sulfur in test tubes C and D respectively. You will observe that in test tubes A and B, gases are formed, while in test tubes C and D, no gas is formed. We know that zinc and iron are metals, whereas charcoal and sulfur are non-metals. Bring a burning matchstick near the mouth of each test tube. What will you find? You will find out that gases formed in tubes A and B burn readily, but nothing happens in tubes C and D. Thus we conclude that metals react with bases to produce hydrogen gas and metal oxides or hydroxides.
Summary of what we have learned today. We had seen the chemical properties of metals. We saw the reaction of metals with dilute acids where they form salts and hydrogen. Metals react with bases also to form salt and hydrogen gas.